release that he can't get to.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're playing some more NHL 17 and we are going to be doing a season sim to see how teams would finish this year had there never been a draft lottery. If you guys remember that draft lottery video I made the other day, that's what this is stemming off of. One of the videos you guys seem to like more than any of the videos I think I've ever made, so I really do appreciate that you guys came out and supported that video, took some time to make it. But I also like to know, like, you guys like stuff like that. What else would you like to see? Something along the lines like that. You'll have to let me know. But if you did miss the video, you know, be sure to check it out so you know the players that are on different teams here. But we're just, you know, like Connor McDavid would have been on the Sabres. There's some Blackhawks changes too. I believe Malkin's on the Blackhawks had the draft lottery not happen. You want to see the whole shebang, like I said, you can go check it out. But I know a lot of you guys did mention you did want to see the season sim when I asked about it, so that is why we're going to do it here today. And I do want to say real quick, I know somebody mentioned about the Taylor Hall situation, and you're absolutely right. Taylor Hall should indeed be on the Edmonton Oilers, because if it wasn't for the draft lottery where Adam Larson got drafted, Taylor Hall would have never got traded in the first place. So we stuck him and kept him on the Oilers. That was more of a trade thing that resulted in him leaving in the first place. So that's why we brought him back to Edmonton. Had the draft lottery not happened, no, he might not ever get traded to the Devils. So we're just going to go ahead here. We're going to sim up the season, and I'll catch you guys when it's over. Alrighty, so we have went ahead here, and we finished up the season, and I think the season ended in a lockout. Yeah, there's no Blue Jackets in the playoffs. I'd assume that's the reasoning behind it. I don't know, but we're going to go check out some stats real quick, see how players did, see how teams did, see who made the playoffs. It looks like we already had a pretty good idea who made the playoffs, but we're going to go ahead and look and see what the records look like because, you know, why not, right? The Islanders made it. They like that. The Rangers made it. The Flyers, man. Patrick Kane. Look where the Flyers could be right now if they could win those draft lotteries properly. Or there was none, period. Let's be honest here. Second in the division with 101 points. Flyers fans, I'll tell you, man, they could have Bobrovsky right now too, but we don't want to talk about that. I'm a Blue Jackets fan. The Canadiens finished first, the Bruins second, the Lightning up there in third, and the Maple Leafs once again made the playoffs. So not a bunch of big differences. Apparently McDavid could not get the Buffalo Sabres up there into the playoff contention race. They actually only finished 2 points out. Well, who am I kidding? 2 points is not that bad. Them and the Senators both finished 2 points out. There's a tight race over there in the Atlantic Central Division. The Wild, the Blackhawks finished second. They still finished with 100 points even without Patrick Kane, but I mean, they didn't really downgrade too much. They did have evgeni Malkin, and injuries are off, so he's in good shape. The Wild finishing first, obviously, the Predators, and then the Stars. Over here in the Pacific Division, we got the Kings finishing in first, the Sharks, the Coyotes making a name for themselves. I mean, those draft lotteries definitely were not helping them guys, and the Calgary Flames over there finishing in fourth. The Ducks, the Oilers, and Canucks, though, once again, missed the playoffs. All right, so looking at stats, the Blue Jackets, yep, still an offensive powerhouse. 65 points was the lead scorer on our team. You guys are probably like, can we not look at the Blue Jackets, please? We're going to look at the entire league. Obviously, these are still the same players, but hey, Steven Stamkos, man, 109 points. I guess it was an offensive year. Offensive year, and our team led with like 65 points, but Stamkos 109, Kucherov 100, Patrick Kane 104. You're having a good old time. Look at the progression these guys had up to a 95, a 91. Holy cow. John Tavares had 90 points. He always seemed to do good. Alex Ovechkin, 61 assists. Can somebody explain this one to me? Yeah, I don't understand. 28 goals and 61 assists. Man, I shun Ovechkin all the time, but he's obviously a 30 goal scorer for quite some time still. And you couldn't even give him 28 goals on a year before he's a 95 overall and a sniper. Alright though, Ekman Larson over here finishing with a point per game. He was having a good old time. Claude Drew had 87 points, Sagan had 88, Panarin over there with 83. Oh yeah, I forgot to take that Duke out of the game. That could have been a problem. I don't know what he was doing there still. 77 points though, nonetheless. Man, has it been that long since he did a roster update on this account? It seems like forever ago. Alright, so here we are simming up the Stanley Cup Finals, and we're coming up here, and I think the Blue Jackets might have won it. Maybe not. I don't think 32 and 44 quite would have won the playoffs or the Stanley Cup. If they would have made it though, they had a pretty good chance. Let's see what happens. Oh god. Why? The Penguins, man. They're like, no Malkin, don't care. Got Ovi. The Hartford Wolfpack. I thought my Lake Erie or Cleveland Monsters were doing good. Well, this is neat. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever seen this screen in NHL 15 or 17 or whatever this game is. Like, no BS. I remember seeing some thumbnail about this one time. I was like, is that? I thought that was Photoshop. I didn't realize it was in a game. Anywho, looks like the the Blackhawks actually could take care of the Predators this time around. It looks like the Blues missed the playoffs though, so the Stars went over there and lost to the Wild instead. the Sharks and Kings. The Kings made it to the finals against the Penguins. This was not any match for those Penguins, though, as they went ahead and took the Stanley Cup. Looks like the Pittsburgh Penguins got the Stanley Cup trophy, if you guys didn't know that. The Presidents went to the Minnesota Wild, though. I did not quite notice that. The Art Ross obviously going to Stamkos for all those points. The Hart Memorial Stamkos. The Norris went to Ekman Larson. The Lady Bing to Kucherov. Calder Cup going to my boy Patrick Laine. Conn Smythe going to Ovechkin. I forgot he was on the Penguins. Ovechkin won his first cup. Ovi won his first cup. Go Ovi. See, it's not Ovi's fault, Washington. He just had to go play for a team like the Penguins. Dubnyk over there with the Vezina. Would have liked Bob, but we'll take Dubnyk. The William Jennings went to a good old Lundqvist. The Mastodon to Klein. Looks like Kopitar got the Selke. Normally taken over by Bergeron in these sims, but Kopitar got it this time. The Ted Lindsay to Stamkos, and the Maurice Richard obviously to Stamkos as well. So as for this video, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I know you guys have been pouring in the ideas, by the way, for all the team of alls coming up here in the future. Not sure which one I'm going to do yet. I like all of them. Might see if I can get your guys' opinion on which ones you like the best somewhere around along here before I start one. But as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.